The creator of messaging app Signal now jokes that one of the great reasons to join the platform, especially now, is the fact that you may just be randomly added to a group with top US officials. This of course comes after the fact that a senior journalist at The Atlantic was inadvertently added to a group where senior US government officials were discussing plans to attack the Houthi group in Yemen. While Trump's officials have repeatedly claimed that no classified information was discussed.
Senator, I'll reiterate that there was no classified material that was shared.
We are looking into and reviewing how the heck he got into this room.
Democratic senators still insist that it was one of the most stunning military intel leaks.
This sloppiness, this incompetence, this disrespect for our intelligence agencies and the personnel who work for them is entirely unacceptable. It's an embarrassment.
But the finger-pointing aside, just how secure is Signal, and is it okay for senior politicians to communicate through it at all? Signal has about 40 to 70 million monthly users, making it pretty tiny compared to the biggest messaging services. WhatsApp and Messenger, which count their customers in the billions. However, it's definitely much more secure. It has end-to-end encryption, which even WhatsApp has, but the code that makes the app work is open source. Anyone can check it to see if hackers can exploit any vulnerabilities. They're owned by a US-based nonprofit which relies on donations, not ad revenue, so they don't really need to dilute their security features. Signal a lot more appealing to cybersecurity experts and to journalists, who often use the app. However, is it enough for high-level national security conversations? Well, not really. First of all, after this leak, the Pentagon itself sounded a warning saying that Russians were trying to exploit loopholes like the linked devices feature, which allows multiple devices to access an account. Plus, there is a largely unavoidable risk to communicating via a mobile phone. It is only as secure as the person that uses it. If someone gains access to your phone with Signal open, or if they learn your password, they'll be able to see your messages. As per data experts who spoke with the BBC, it is very unusual for high-ranking security officials to communicate on a messaging platform like Signal. Caro Robinson, who has worked with the US administration, says they normally use a government system which is owned by the government itself and uses a very high level of encryption. Generally, she says that to access this kind of information, you need to be in a particular room or building which is highly secure, and when defense is involved, the government uses the highest standards of cryptography. Another issue is that Signal has an option of disappearing messages, and The Atlantic's Jeffrey Goldberg said some of the messages in the Signal group he was added to disappeared after a week. This may violate laws around record keeping, unless those using the app forwarded on their messages to an official government account. So why exactly was Signal being used for sensitive government communication? Well, only one person can answer that question. Hope you found this video useful. For more such content, keep watching Mint.